Wait, no, you guys, get
What
out
are
of
you
here with
doing?
that. Fuck, it's live. You hit the button.
It
You
is
hit the
live.
button.
We're getting Savanna mode.
I
Hey.
hate you. They hate me, guys.
No, we don't. We love
They
you.
hate me. No, they fucking hate me.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying not to curse. I just realized that we might have people with their kids watching because we were talking about that earlier. Shit. Fuck. Damn it. Guys, it's your mom's basement, episode 22. Welcome back. We missed a week. And let's just do this really quickly, get the spiel out of the way, and then we'll fucking do this. We are live. It is Your Mom's Basement, and it's an interactive comic book club podcast live streaming thingy thing. It's kind of like a comic book club, but kind of like we figure out for the week what book we're going to read, and we all meet here on Sundays, and we talk about the book that we read, and then we try to convince you guys to either read it or to also maybe like read it with us, and then you get to chime in because we have a live chat happening over here, which is a huge part of the show. Do not knock my camera over, baby. I love you. And yeah, it's a really cool thing, and it's because I couldn't find one in comic book shops. So yeah, welcome to our little project thing, and it's 22 weeks in, and it's probably the best part of our Sundays because we really do have an awesome YMB fam that is a part of this every week, and we do it for you guys, and we love that you're here. All right, so what's on the docket for this evening? Oh, by the way, if you're not doing it live, you should totally do it live. Don't worry because the episodes get archived onto the YouTube page, and we keep the comments going down below to keep the discussions going. There's also other YMB fam people that will give you suggestions and keep that thing going. Like last week, Lazarus, who's a regular, was asking about like comics that her cousin should be. We don't know who Lazarus is. Their cousin should be reading, and there were some really cool suggestions like I Kill Giants or Lumberjanes or Giant Days. So it's a really cool community thing, and we're trying to kind of build it and really focus on reading comics and graphic novels and just reading in general. Okay, cool. That's the spiel. We are good. Was that good? Was that good? Was that fine?
That was amazing.
You're good.
You should just fucking Kirk with the cursing. We really should just get like a pre-recorded intro and just do that.
That would be ideal.
It would be good. And then also Ian and I are looking at people to animate an intro for us so that while the chat's going and we always say 8 o'clock but we start at 8:15, there'll be like a really cool little intro to let you know that the show's going to start soon.
We'll be like singing popcorn and hot dogs and nachos and shit, just making me hungry all the time.
Yeah.
I want that.
Go to the refreshments.
Yes, exactly. I need a floating kick line.
Oh, okay. A floating kick line?
Yeah, like floating across the screen, like do 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 do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right. So, in case you didn't know, I'm just I'm the trigger man on this thing. The real stars of the show tonight, Mr. Ian and Miss Savanna. Say hello, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, friends. I missed you so much. It's been 2 whole weeks. What happened? What happened?
San Diego Comic-Con happened. And
Kirk went to Comic-Con. Kirk went to Comic-Con and had so much fun.
I did. There was always a beer in my hand and comics to be read, and I had a really great time. By the way, tonight on Your Mom's Basement, sponsored by Not Your Father's Root Beer. I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah, and totally not sponsored by Jack Daniels. Hashtag not spons. Don't sue.
Not sponsor. I have to. You guys tell everyone how your week was first, and then we'll get to Comic-Con. And I have to find something to open this with. Hold on one second.
Ooh, Savannah, you first. What did you do?
I spent 2 weeks riding motorcycles.
Woo!
It has been really fun.
You are so badass. You're like Velvet, but like real.
I just want to be Velvet when I grow up.
Totally.
Do. Who doesn't?
Oh, did you see that? I got so much distance on that.
It was fun. What'd you do, Ian?
I went to work, but the most exciting part, though, is not the fact that I went to work, but that I was at San Diego during SDCC weekend. I didn't go to the con, though, but I did get lots and lots of goodies, so we'll be going over that during the San Diego Comic-Con section. But, yeah, so I went to San Diego, worked, and now I'm here.
Yes. We had some really good stuff. I'm bummed that I missed you in San Diego.
I know, but you were busy. It's fine.
Yeah, but I should have tried to like sneak a pass here or something.
You know what though? Like, I took an Uber from downtown from the train station, and I literally drove by that convention. So like, you were only like 15 minutes away from me.
Seriously? I thought you were like way far out.
No.
I thought like you were like Moreno Valley or something.
No.
Fuck.
No.
Well, you know, the Stan Lee Kamikaze is happening at the convention center in a few months.
Yeah. I still need to get my cherry popped.
Yes, I think the Stan Lee Kamikaze.
Okay, so Kamikaze is Kamikaze. It's fun because it's over Halloween weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
the
costumes, it's not even about cosplayers. It's about coming in costume. So that changes it. Like, you know what I mean? There's everybody comes in costume. So there's the cosplayers are less of like a thing than they are everywhere else because it's over Halloween. You know what I mean?
So what's the difference between cosplay and costumes?
Cosplayers look at it like it's their job. Like people pay them for pictures. They pay photographers. I honestly don't get it, and it'll be really hard for me not to talk a whole lot of shit right now. So I gotta not talk about cosplayers and the issues that I have with cosplayers.
If we all went to this con, would you dress up? Not.
Yeah, I will wear my Halloween costume.
Okay. What's your Halloween costume?
That is yet to be determined.
It'd be cool.
It's gonna be cool.
If you guys have an idea, like Savanna's profile on her Twitter literally says, "Galactus Hungers is not a cosplayer."
I don't cosplay. Everybody's like, you should be Wonder Woman, or you should do X-23, or you should do every dark-haired superhero that there is, and it's just like, don't ask a girl to dress up as your fantasy. Go to the internet for that. There's other girls who want that kind of attention.
Yeah. That's true. Go to Pornhub.
Go to the internet. Don't ask.
Pornhub,
don't ask respectable individuals.
Yeah, I don't want to scare anybody, but Pornhub does definitely have cosplayer sex on it.
Go get out of here with that.
That's something I did not search. I did not search cosplay sex, but I had a friend like, oh yeah, dude, this costume got used in a video. It's like,
what is that on the front there?
One day I'm going to get you guys to discuss the porn industry's MCU in an episode.
I'm telling you, we're going to have to do like the XXX porn parody episode.
Research!
Yes, lots of it. And we'll live stream the research. It'll be all three of us just popping popcorn.
No.
Great.
Okay, we'll have to actually do our own research and then find one that like we should like watch together because it's so ridiculous.
Yes. Find
the most ridiculous one, give it back to him.
Dude, there was one that my roommates used to have, and it was the Munsters.
Weird. That one's weird.
It was weird.
Like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
And like he'd be writing music on, like we'd just be hanging out. Like this was back when I was in a band and was actually living with a couple of the members. We really just would put it on the TV while we were like working out songs.
That's
like, that's incestual, and then just go back to like
background noise.
I can't say I've ever turned on porn just to hang out with friends. I cannot say I've done that.
Okay, so once I went to this like sex-themed birthday party, and there was porn on like all the TVs. That was the only time I've ever been in like a not watching porn to watch porn situation. Like, oh, ambiance, weird.
No, it's good. There's a really good, I'm not gonna lie, there's a really good gay bar in my neighborhood that my friends will take me to once in a while. And it's the one where they can take their straight friend to because it's totally a leather daddy place.
No, take me to Flex. I want full-on crazy.
Okay, no, there's one place that, like, when we go through our, like, everyone gets to pick a bar, and, like, the straight guys always, like, I always pick, like, the lounge that I like with the jukebox. But every so often, like, one of our other friends will be like, sorry, dude, I want leather daddies tonight. We're all like, okay, but at least we go to this one place that's, like, rock music on the jukebox. Harley's out front. Savannah, they would love you.
Oh, I'm sure they would.
Yeah, and they also have like a smoking patio out back, and the porn is really just like guys getting punched in the dick.
Wow.
And it was just like, okay, cool, you're into that. And
I'm
but
totally
the bartender fucking loves me, and you know, like it's just nice that we have like a nice little rotation. And then like one of the girls in our group who is bi, after we're done there, we'll go down to this other place that's gay friendly. So it's a really good mixed crowd, but it's definitely lesbian friendly. And so she deals. So we're kind of in the same boat when we're at the gay bar together. Like, there's nothing here for us. And then we'll go to the gay friendly mix.
Don't you feel like that was like a more like relaxed place to be? No expectations and shit.
Yeah.
Like I can actually just chill and not like have to worry about getting hit on or any of that bullshit. Just hang out with my friends.
Yeah, I agree. Even I would rather go to straight night than a gay night sometimes. It's just like it's just so much easier because there's so much judgment and so many blowjobs going around that it's just like too much.
Oh my gosh, really? I want to go
have a drink
with your friends.
The way he describes it, it's like a pipe. Like, dude, just take a blowjob and keep going.
just pass it on.
Yeah.
Friends share. Friends totally share.
Chains going on in the bathroom. It's too much. I can't do it.
It's too much.
Yeah, I like the idea of just taking the pressure off. But anyways.
You're my favorite.
Adventures and going to cross-sexuality bars and clubs with your friends.
So San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah. So that was my Comic-Con. No, we'll get to the Comic-Con in a second, but let's get to the most important part of this entire night, the live chat. Guys, the live chat is awesome, and we had some really cool stuff go on, but I want to say hello to the people in it tonight. We got Euron and Jonathan. He's also one of the moderators that takes care of the chat for us. We also got Samurai Ox, who's our other moderator. These guys are fucking troopers for doing that with us. Chip's back in the chat tonight. I saw the chat was going for a while before. Lance is back. We expect the puns. Also, there was something really cool here. I think we had a new person, Michael. I want to say hello to Michael, who's also getting a really awesome warm welcome from the chat. Welcome to the show, dude. Thanks for chiming in. We really appreciate it. Also, Savanna has definitely figured out how to use the chat, which is pretty freaking awesome. Damien's here. Also, Venable Touch is here. So we're going to expect you guys to be chiming in tonight. What else?
Kirk, pretty much... Neil is on chat.
What?
Neil the Geek Father is on chat.
Neil's here?
He fucking woke up at 4 in the morning in the UK to be here.
Oh, yay, Neil. Thanks, buddy, for hanging out.
So did you just, like, whole pot of coffee and just straight to the head tonight, Neil?
He tweeted his game plan. I saw it.
Yeah.
I know.
Neil is huge as far as in the comment section. He supports the show. Then also, like, we're Twitter buddies, and he's pretty awesome. The fact that he's also like a rad parent like Savanna, who is raising his kids the right way by corrupting them early with comics.
And I want to give him a shout out. If you're ever having a bad day, if you just want to see something happy, go to Neil's Instagram. It is the happiest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like,
right up.
It's just like, it's the cutest thing. I don't even know. If you just want to smile, just go to his Instagram.
I don't even know.
You should. You should know. Guys, everyone say hello to Neil. That's fucking rad. I can't believe you made it.
Hi, Neil.
Because he's in the UK right now. I think it's 4 a.m., 4:30.
Yeah, he said 4. That's crazy.
Oh, dude. What else? What else happened? Do we want to talk about Comic-Con really quickly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a haul to show up.
Well, I know
what did you...
Stuff. I'm not going to really do a whole haul thing. I will pick up a couple of things.
Just your favorite thing.
But some stuff happened. So, I don't know if you guys... you're going to start to get the theme of what my con was.
Saga.
Those are the Saga exclusive figures that I said I was going to get.
Yep.
And I'm happy to announce I was the first person in line to grab them.
I saw you got a really awesome picture of the display.
Yeah, but wait, that's not all. Oh shit! There's another one. Fuck! I got 2. No, wait. Oh, I got 3.
Yeah.
Oh
what am I gonna do with 3 of these? Oh shit! I guess I'm just gonna have to send one to Savanna and one to Ian.
Oh, shut up. Give me your PayPal email, please.
No, fuck it.
You are fucking something else, dude.
You are.
Shit. Yeah, so I should show those off really quickly. These are just awesome.
I want it so bad already right now.
Yeah, so I'm going to send each one of you guys because I love you. And
oh, Kirk.
I'm glad you had so much fun.
Man, I wish you had a gay twin.
Oh, well, cloning's going to happen soon. So that was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys are going to figure out my first day because it was like preview night, and I had the pro badge, so I didn't really have to work because there was no panels going and there was no like interviews to be done yet. But I also got, I pretty much rate the Image. I think every year Image just gets a security guard to watch me because I just do horrible things at their panel, at their booth. They're like, God, that fucking kid's back. So this was the other thing we got.
Oh my God.
We got little pins. That's probably going on the jacket tonight when I go out.
Oh, that's so cool.
And these sold out. I just can't keep these in the package. Fuck that.
Oh, Goose.
That Goose.
So cute, dude.
So and I like those because I think Fiona Staples is getting all the residuals from that. And then the last thing, like, can you tell I just went totally sagged out? The last thing I got, and I'm wearing it tonight. I'm gonna try to do this. This is gonna get weird, guys. Let's get weird.
Think I already know. Oh, high as fuck.
It's the high as fuck T-shirt.
Oh my God, I need that shirt.
Yeah. These are
the
still on sale on the website, so I think you guys should go get that.
I'm going now. Hold on.
She's like literally gonna order it, and they had tank tops too.
I probably will. Oh fuck that! I'm one of those. I cut like dude shirts into tank tops.
Yeah.
I'm good with scissors.
So, good with scissors. Get with the scissors. So that was like my first day, and then all the other stuff I got was throughout the week while I was working. Cause what else did I get? What else did I get? Guys, go read Monstrous, Marjorie Liu.
Oh, I've been wanting to buy the volume of that.
Yeah, I keep telling people this is like, how do I describe it? It's definitely. Oh shoot! Now I'm gonna forget his name. The director. Definitely Miyazaki meets like steampunk meets like the Salem Witch Trials.
Very dark.
Yeah.
It's very dark.
And then the other thing that really happened, the cool thing was I got to meet Berkeley Breathed, and that's going to be a little bit of a weird name for you guys. He's the one that's been drawing Bloom County for years, and then took a 25-year break and then started up again. But he does it all on Facebook now because he doesn't want to deal with editorial. Like, that was one of the comics I grew up with that my mom made me read. She was like, if you're going to read, you're going to read this stuff. So I got to meet him, and I got a nice hardcover signed for my mom. That was cool.
You're so rad. How are you so rad? Your mom is so lucky to have you.
Dude, yeah, Mama tried.
Oh, my mama
I've only gone to jail once, so she did a good job.
I love how Savanna and I are like, our mamas did not.
And then I also pretty much kept the entire Drawn and Quarterly booth, like, in business.
Drawn and Quarterly. I have. Can I say a little story right now?
Please, because they're one of my favorite publishers right now.
So, Drawn and Quarterly, it has to be the same. So I have a contact from Drawn and Quarterly because I took the train back on Sunday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and the person I sat with was a person that worked the Drawn and Quarterly booth at San Diego Comic-Con. I got her card. I'm friends with her on Instagram. I told her I'd contact her in case like there was like something like we could work together with.
Oh my God. Awesome.
What is Drawn and Quarterly about?
Drawn and Quarterly is so I'm gonna call them an independent publisher. They're out of Canada, and they really specialize in cartoonists. So people that write and draw their own cartoons, like the one man and one woman teams. They house Adrian Tomine, who's one of my favorite writers, cartoonists ever. Like the stuff I write, I want to write that stuff. Also, long time, this is good, Linda Barry. She's amazing. She also won an Eisner, and she got inducted into the Hall of Fame. And then Matt Groening from The Simpsons also won an award, and his acceptance speech was, I owe everything to Linda Barry. So she's amazing. I also got a book signed by her, sorry. And also, she hit on me in the line.
Oh my gosh.
She's like 65, and I just gushed over her, and she was like, well, you look good today. And I was like, eee!
It's amazing.
And then
Wait,
also,
so funny.
Yeah, Kate Beaton, she also won this year. She's amazing. You should be checking her stuff out. It's really good. Well, Savannah's doing her thing. And then the thing that also won for them this year was, this thing is beautiful, the Drawn and Quarterly 25 Years of Contemporary Cartooning.
Oh, Kirk, you must have like seen the person I sat with in the train. That's so crazy to me.
Was it one of the girls, like one of the younger girls working the booth?
She was short, brown-skinned, very cute and quirky.
She totally helped me in the line, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God, that is so crazy. This Earth is just too small.
Dude, the worst part is I missed your train by 1 hour, and we were getting ready to leave early.
Oh, my God, we could have spent an entire train ride together.
Dude. Well, we're, like I said, Comic-Con's
so close, but yet so far.
Also the other thing that happened, because I want to talk about Drawn Quarterly for a second, and they really do make, it's one of my favorite publishers. A lot of what was going on at the Eisners, Image Comics and Drawn and Quarterly swept. Like, and the cool reason why that's a big deal is because both those publishers probably treat their creators better than any other company in the business. And it almost became like this friendly rivalry of who treats their creators better.
That's cool.
That is a great game to play, honestly.
Fucking awesome.
How?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So, like, at one point, one of the editors was up there for Drawn and Quarterly accepting the award. She brought all their authors on stage and said, it's because of these guys we won. And they're like, we're the best deal in comics. And then 2 awards later, Ed Brubaker won for the Fade Out. And he got up on stage, and he looked right at the Drawn and Quarterly crew, and he's like, just to let you guys know, Image Comics is the best deal in comics for creators. And then Twitter just totally exploded into, like, a friendly rivalry.
That's so cool.
So, yeah, but so also I go to the Eisners every year. That's very, very important. I think if you ever go to Comic-Con, go on Fridays with a badge. Anyone can go. And John Barrowman was the host of the Eisners this year. He's Captain Jack from Doctor Who, and he's Merlin on Arrow. And he was amazing because he came out dressed as Zap Bannigan from Futurama. Then he switched into a Squirrel Girl costume.
Oh my God.
And then he also ended the show dressed as Harley Quinn.
Is there pictures of this? Is there video of this? I need to see this.
Yeah,
So
you should go check this out. So that was Comic-Con was awesome. I did a lot of panels. The other great thing that was really amazing, I actually got to meet 2 YMB people out there. So big shout outs to Max, who was also an awesome Drago from Game of Thrones, who traveled all the way out from fucking Germany for con. And on top of that is in Germany getting his master's because he studies the moon.
Sounds like a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, and he was awesome. And then also Lenny, who was the sweetest little thing in the face of the earth. I sent you guys a picture of that.
Hi, Lenny. I think I followed you on Twitter.
And I really just want to say hello to those guys. And they were sweet because they were like, aren't we going to do a meetup? And I'm like, I don't think there's enough of us yet to do a meetup.
And we're not very social.
Yeah. Like, if I wasn't on the floor, then I was in a bar. I was at the Hyatt bar most of the time.
See?
And you also got to meet the writer for Kim and Kim.
Yeah, got to meet Marguerite. She's awesome. Or Magdalene, excuse me, I'm sorry. And she was awesome. She was signing comics and meeting with people, and I definitely asked to interview her for the website when it goes up, and she was more than accommodating for that.
Cool.
Talked to J.B. Rich from Vertigo. Got to thank him personally for signing my book through our friend Harley. What else? I had a really good heart-to-heart with a certain creator that I'm not going to mention because that was kind of like a more me thing. Don't want to like name drop or anything.
Keep things to yourself. Some things are special.
That was I had a pretty like aha life moment talking
and what
to like.
What about the Gerard Way stuff?
Oh, dude. Okay, so let me just put it this way right now. DC was the big winner at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like, just them focusing on the comics, them letting the grandeur of their characters really kind of speak for themselves. Also, that you guys all saw the trailers. But the big thing was the DC Young Animals panel that I went to, and Gerard Way was there. and they've got 4 new titles coming out. One is Shade the Changing Girl, one's Doom Patrol, one is something or other Carson has an electronic eye, and I should have kept my notes with me, but there's another one. It's a brand new character that's going to be part of the Batman universe, and she's like a vigilante, but she works in high society fighting corruption, but she has an addiction to cybernetic implants and upgrades.
Fucking so cool. I think,
right.
Were you telling me that the other night at the bar, or did I
was talking to you about it.
Yeah, that fucking sounds so cool, and I'm really excited for Doom Patrol too. I recently read Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol like 2 weeks ago. Fucking way stoked about that.
Yeah, it's what Young Animals.
I hear he wants to grow up to be Grant Morrison.
Dude, but it's definitely like they were talking about how like Jim Lee and Gerard Way, I guess, are really good friends, and this is something that's been like long percolating for. You get the sense for like a few years now. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like, oh, we're just gonna hire this guy. Like a lot of people assumed like they just hired Gerard Way to kind of like rejuvenate some of their comics. I get the impression this is going on for like 5 or 6 years to like get to this point where Young Animals is gonna be like their new Vertigo imprint.
He really has a vision. Like he's really going after something very specific.
He wants to bring dangerous ideas back to comics, and you can tell that Young Animals is going to be like the testing ground for that. It's not just the comics; it's how they're presented. They're playing with the idea of like some issues being special edition, glow in the like blacklight ink only
that fucking
issues.
Sounds so rad.
Yeah, they were also like they were talking about merchandising and like the ideas that he had for merchandising. You can tell like Jim Lee's up there going like, yeah, we're really fucking excited for this because we're thinking about like doing this with DC.
Yeah, because all he sees is money falling from the fucking ceiling. Like, come on, like it's gold. It's gonna be fucking gold.
Dude, like at one point they were like, yeah, we want to start selling towels with Flex Mentalo on them.
Come on, like people would go fucking bananas.
And we did the entire panel when he showed it, and it's Flex doing his thing, and it's Muscle Man on the beach. Mm-hmm. Like everyone was like, "Holy shit!"
I would. I'd buy 5.
Yeah, I'd buy them all.
Yeah.
So it was like the Young Animals panel was the one that I definitely had one eyebrow up, like, "Holy shit! What are you guys planning?" I'm really excited to read those comics. Like, genuinely want to see what's going to go on. It seems like Vertigo is definitely going to start going more creator-owned in the image of Image Comics.
Well, those are pretty successful tracks to follow.
Yeah.
I would. Just smart. Do what they do.
So that was my con. My con was awesome. My con was with a lot of friends. My con was meeting a lot of my favorite creators. Artist Alley was fucking awesome. I picked up a bunch of art books from some of the stuff I saw there. Also, like I think you might remember. I showed you this guy Newligan. His art's great. I got some of his stuff. He actually started doing a comic.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's just being surrounded by people like you. And I'm that weird guy. I don't do Hall H. I'm in the panels. I'm meeting the creators. I was in the indie publisher section a lot, trying to meet like new people and seeing like what kind of comics they're bringing that they're doing from an independent point of view. It was awesome. I keep saying I'm going to skip San Diego, and every year I go and I realize that'd be the stupidest thing on the face of the earth.
But it's one of the better years it's been in a long time.
Yeah, it moved a lot more smoothly. I thought it was a really smart choice to not have as many special guests this year. And on top of that, you could definitely get a sense that the creators were a lot more... Any writer or artist I talked to just had a palpable sense of being more hopeful and happy about their job and their work and how they're being treated.
Totally.
So that was Comic-Con. It is... Oh, God, and you definitely get post-con depression, like the first couple of days when you get back, because you're just constantly being inundated with stuff that you fucking love.
Kirk is sad after Comic-Con.
No, I went to... as long as I kept working, I was okay.
Just checking. Don't be sad. Don't be sad.
That was a lot of SDC. But I also know that Ian got a bunch of really rad shit when he was up in San Diego also.
I did. I'm actually so excited. Are you done with your awesome trip?
Yeah. I'm like, bleh.
I'm so jealous. That sounds like such an awesome trip. And I was right there. I was 15 minutes away.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
But I do, it's okay. I do have 2 little hauls I want to show off because the cool thing is that I went to San Diego for my best friend's birthday, my friend Audra, who I've known for like over 10 years. And she lives literally 1 block away from a comic book store. You leave her house, make a right, make a left, you're at the comic book store.
Lucky.
And so I was there almost every day picking shit up. Like on the first day, I went there to buy comics so I could kill off time because they were still at work when I arrived. But let's go through the single issues first because I have some comments to make.
Cool.
So
what's going on?
Velvet, the latest issue of Velvet, I got that because she's bae. If you're not reading Velvet, you fucking should. This is ending soon, which is really sad, but you know, when things are carried off too long, it's bad. So I'm glad it's gonna end strong. It started strong. It's gonna end strong. So good. And then I bought Wicked and the Divine, the issue where the one before the latest one, because this is when Persephone tells Erner your or Derv or something. I don't know, but she tells her that shit's going down, and she's like, "Oh fuck, shit's going down." And she hasn't shown up yet. Then the last issue of Plutona, you should be reading this because we're going to discuss it tonight. So if you haven't, you probably should stay out of the last section of this episode. Look at Kirk's Rich People copy.
The rich people copy?
Yes, only rich people can afford hardcovers. The only hardcover I have, Savanna bought for me.
Aww.
Look at that.
Then the latest issue of Tokyo Ghost, which it's the most fucked up issue I've ever read in the history of comic books.
It's fucking rough, man.
It is rough, but you know, something happened and I was happy about it. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Latest issue of The Vision, which is really, really sad, and it just really shows off a different side of the Avengers. I mean, the Avengers are just fucked up people, and this issue really shows off how fucked up they can get. You should be reading that. Also, the latest issue of Sons of the Devil, which is a comic that I found through Savanna's Tumblr, so you better be following her. Savanna, what's your Tumblr?
Galactus-Hungers.
.tumblr.com.
Yeah.
And, you know, this started off as a comic book that I was going to read so it can hold me off until the next issue of the goddamn, but no. This fucking comic book was made for me. This is amazing. You should be reading this. And the art is sexy. All the male characters, all over me. I
didn't even know about this comic. Like, okay.
What's his name? Yeah. What's his name? Bruh, the guy that's writing it. How do you say it?
Brian Buccitello or Buccellito and Tony Infante.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Oh yeah, really check those guys out.
Read that one, guys.
Yes, read Sons of the Devil. I'm gonna be pushing for that so we can talk about it on the show. Then the latest issue of House of Penance, which I haven't read, but I started collecting.
Oh, look at that cover, though. How do you not look at that and not want to dive right in? Like, it's delightful.
Because I found Sons of the Devil, that's why.
This one's weirder.
And then, you know, unfortunately, I did pick this up because of the recommendation of the lady at the comic book store. The Flintstones #1. This is a piece of garbage.
She recommended that to you because she was pushing it. If I could wipe my ass
with this, I would. This is it's trying to be sassy, and it's not sassy. It comes off rude and disrespectful, and the only meaningful thing this thing has is a little part with Wilma, which is not even that meaningful. I'm just like,
you're not the only person, especially coming off of Scooby-Doo, which you sold me on, and I'm now reading it and really like it. Everyone's kind of expecting something better from Flintstones, and it was just like, and it seems like everyone I know like looked at this like, what the fuck is this comic? You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's for Rhaegar's litter box. And then Savanna has been pushing this on me for a really long time, Karnak. So I found the first 3 issues at the comic book store, so I got all 3.
Did you read them yet, perchance?
No.
Come on.
Can't wait until you do.
But the covers are beautiful. Look at these covers.
Yes.
Especially with how much you love S.H.I.E.L.D. You will be so into these.
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't read it yet. I will.
Well, I like it.
You know what the cool part is that Ian gets to binge read those now. Like the rest of us had to wait months in between issues.
I can't wait to read books. I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I literally come home on Wednesday and read half my stack and go to the bar and read it with Kirk. Or I can't, like, it's like...
I'm liking our little Wednesday tradition.
I have to read them, yes. Mm-hmm. I love our Wednesday tradition.
Dude, by the way...
I don't have the Wednesday tradition. I am 100
miles away. You need to learn how... And it's not even 100 miles away. It's like 60 miles away. Right?
We're just going to kidnap Ian one day and just be like, well, welcome to L.A. This is your life now, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Take a train to Simi Valley, and I'll come get you, and I'll drive you.
The good news is, the second everyone's really into the picks that you got at the comic shop, and like 3 people in a row when you held up Karnak were like, so good.
Yeah, that's because Karnak is fucking so good.
Yeah.
We would not steer you wrong. Come on.
Yeah.
I got it, though. I'm getting there. I'm slowly making my way. And then lastly, I picked up the trade paperback for Plutona, the Medi-Cal version.
Medi-Cal?
Oh my fucking god, Ian!
Dude, come on!
So I have the trade paperback for Plutona.
Kirk, he's a dirty, dirty fucker. I don't like it.
The rich people version, the Medi-Cal version. Jeez.
I know, you're killing me right now.
And then, this is the pièce de résistance. I probably said that wrong, but...
No, you said it good.
I got the special edition, giant-sized version of Volume 3, which, as you know, is the volume that shows off the Giant Key and the Crown of Shadows. So it's really cool to have the volume that features the Giant Key in giant-sized special edition Volume 3 Lock and Key book. This thing.
Sploosh!
I literally want to touch it.
And
you haven't opened it yet.
No, I'm not going to.
Look at it.
I want to see it, though.
It's originally it retailed for $100, and I got it for $25.
How?
Well, Villainous Lair in San Diego was having a 75% off rack sale, and then they had like 20 of these, and I was like, what is that gigantic book? Maybe I'll buy it. And then I was like, oh my fucking god, it's Lock and Key, and then I bought it.
Yeah, I would buy it too for that price. That's fucking crazy. You stole that shit.
I know. So
I got
look
bad
how
news,
big
dude.
this is. This is encyclopedia version. Not even like Grey's Anatomy's this big.
It's beautiful.
I hate to say it, but Lance just got outpunned by Neil. He said, what a luck.
So I literally got like all of that for like $60. So I got everything for less than what the actual book cost.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Students, I'm jealous.
And then I have this little haul which means more to me than everything I got in San Diego because I was really ill about like 2 to 3 weeks ago, and Kirk sent me a gift card saying like, I know you're not feeling that good, but your next couple trades are on me. So I used that shit real quick because he had included a gift card in the Get Well Soon card, and I got Volume 1 of Velvet. Because I read it digitally, Volume 1 of Nailbiter.
Oh, yeah.
And I finally got this, which has been sitting in my wish list for a while, which is The Beauty, Volume 1.
Oh, the only one that matters now.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
I gave it a
chance.
chance.
To get in there.
Still have faith.
I gave it a motherfucking chance, and I have no faith.
I'm still reading the story. I love it.
Blacklisted. Nope. Ain't having it.
See, you can't
Same with
focus
all
on
the
Amanda's like
Wolverine.
heart. Like if you switch it up on her, she's just like, no.
I will fucking castrate you. No, I'm done. Ended it. Ended it.
Okay, so do you guys want to elaborate on Savanna's reaction to Volume 1 of The Beauty? What's going on? What's happening? What's the 411?
They changed the creative team.
Motherfuckers. We should lynch them.
We should lynch them.
I don't think lynching's called for.
It's not a YMB episode. Done a thing or killing someone.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? The covers are still beautiful. It's still the same writing team, and I'm gonna let the art gestate with me for a little bit. I still love the beauty.
There's no gestation. It is terrible. Kirk, stop it.
I will not.
It's terrible. It's so bad. You guys, everybody go to the internet and look at the newest. Ugh. It's inexcusable. In comparison to what the first volume is, it's absolutely garbage. The book is called The Beauty. The art should be beautiful.
That's true. That's a really good point Savanna has, and
that's my main problem. The art should be beautiful, and it is not. It is horrific. I can't read the words, guys. The art is so blinding.
I don't think it's bad art. I definitely think that it's shifted the tone of the comic. But
you know
maybe
what? I'm gonna
the
let
art
them.
belongs in a different story. All right.
All right, Kirk. He's our optimistic rainbow, our beacon of motherfucking sunshine. Kirk,
Sorry.
I love you.
Okay. I love you too.
I hate it. Burn it to the ground.
Wait, who are we burning down to the ground now? Savanna Lannister?
The Beauty.
Okay.
That's such a shame considering like all the characters burn up in that book anyways.
I know.
We have to burn it all.
Anyway.
So that was my haul.
It was a very good haul. You super duper freaking scored, bro.
It's like you still got a Comic-Con. Don't worry.
It's like I went to I must have been the only person that went to San Diego during Comic-Con weekend and actually got comics, aside from you, Kirk.
Yeah, it's really surprising. Some of this, like a couple of my friends, like they spent so much money on. Okay, well, I got to be careful here because I did buy a lot of Saga swag, but yeah, my whole con was buying books and hardcovers and special editions. I think I bought one poster. I take that back. I bought 2 shirts and 1 poster from the Comic Book Defense League Fund because I really like to support them, and it was a Southern Bastards poster signed by both the Jasons.
Ooh.
So that was that's also a really great cause that I like to support because they
that's an amazing
creator
score.
rights. Yeah. So I did that. How's it? Yeah, it was all comics for me. It was all comics and art books.
Well, that's what it should be. If you're going to Comic Con, you should buy at least 1 fucking comic book.
Yeah. It was trying to explain to people like what it like these people that and my friends did. I'm like the only one in my room that did not go to Hall H. These people camp out for an entire day before, like the line starts a day before the actual Hall H event.
Yeah.
And the line is over a mile long. Like I had to walk an entire mile to like bring water and snacks to my friends who were standing in line while I was at the con.
Wait, I have a question because I can only assume what Hall H is, but for those who don't know what Hall H is, what is it?
Okay, so Hall H is a 6,000 seat convention room at the San Diego Convention Center, and it is when that's the big one. That is Marvel has a presentation and it's all their movies coming out, and then all the actors and cast come out. And like the entire Suicide Squad cast was there, and Walking Dead was there.
People camp out for that shit? Like nothing is fucking worth me camping in a line overnight for. Absolutely fucking nothing.
And you know what though? Like I would do that for like Jason Aaron. Like I would do that.
No.
I would do that for Joe Hill. Like I wouldn't do that for Daryl from The Walking Dead. Are you fucking kidding me? Like no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that for fucking Jesus if I was a Christian. I wouldn't. Like, it's crazy to me that people fucking would do that.
And on top of that, like you have to understand, once you get into the hall, like you're sitting there for 10 hours. You cannot get up.
Yeah.
That's not
wild.
Yeah. I am not about to wear a colostomy bag for Rick Grimes. That's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy things. Those are crazy things. Like society has to bring it down a notch.
Yeah, it's pretty, like, I couldn't believe it. Well, and while they're doing that, I'm like sitting in a really nice air-conditioned panel, like with Rick Remender and Matt Fraction. Like
that's amazing. Now that's how you really do Comic-Con.
Yeah.
For real.
It was
Chill in my room, look at all the shit that I bought, plan my next attack, find a bar, go back to my room.
Yeah.
Like civilized.
There was a lot of that. Like it really did surprise me. I'm
glad you had a super fun, radical, awesome time.
Yeah, me too. That sounds like so much fun, especially because Savanna and I got presents.
We got presents.
It's true.
Ooh, and one more thing. I did get Snot Girl issue 1, and you should be reading Snot Girl if you're not.
That's the new Brian Lee O'Malley monthly by Image.
I figured we would talk about it during our new book talk if we get there. I don't know if we're gonna get there today.
I know we're gonna get there because we're also gonna do Stranger Things and PLUTONA.
Okay, so Snot Girl came out, guys. It's fucking really good, Brian Lee O'Malley, and I want to talk about that Star Wars book too, Kirk.
Please, let's do that really quickly.
The fucking newest Star Wars story started by Jason Aaron, and it's like all stormtroopers.
Wait, guys, hold on while I go, I don't know, be somewhere else during this talk.
It's just real quick. I'm just telling people, if you haven't been reading Star Wars and you've been like, oh, I hella want to read Star Wars, but I'm not reading Star Wars, jump in now. Go get number 21 and start now. If you can get back trades, get back trades, but go get the new Star Wars. It's individual stormtroopers.
It's being written by Jason Aaron.
And it's being written by Jason Aaron for the 3rd time.
What's a Star Wars?
Oh, Jesus, smack him. Everybody, digital smacks Ian. Ready? Go.
Just make it happen.
Just make it happen, everybody across the world. For Star Wars. Anyway, that's it. That's the only one that was really remarkable for me.
And here it is. Yeah, here's the 2 things really quickly. One, Jason Aaron does a Star Wars comic all about stormtroopers, and because he's already been infusing subtle badassness into how he's been writing Star Wars.
May or may not be a lightsaber involved.
Yeah. I'm going to show that. I'm going to show that panel. I'm going to show you why you need to pick up
it put feelings into my body, you guys.
Booyah, motherfucking Kasha, dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Go also, get Star Wars.
It's really great to finally see characters from the Empire point of view.
It's It's the extended universe that we should fucking have. I can only say it so many times. It's so when they're like, okay, we're ready to make this extended universe for Star Wars, we're going to go in this direction. And that's the extended universe that we got. All of that shit that happened. This is a completely different in-between zone that they should have done that they didn't do. So when he's writing this story, it puts you between the movies in your head. If you've watched Star Wars many fucking times I've watched Star Wars, you know exactly where you are. In between which movies, during which times, with all of his stories. The same with the last story. You're there. He writes it there. He makes the characters look like the characters in the movies. It's just such the most amazing Star Wars mindfuck right now. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, and it should be said, a lot of people are going how are you going to make an entire issue about Stormtroopers cool? He gives all of them have individual personalities and very valid reasons for why they joined the Empire, and I really liked...
This is nothing you guys have ever fucking seen before. I'm telling you. You have to go to Comixology right now and read a digital. And then tell me I'm full of shit that this one won't fucking change your entire perspective on what Star Wars comic books are going to be for the next 5 years.
Well, for me, it would literally be something I've never seen before.
It literally would be nothing you've ever seen before because it's new.
And by the way, thank you for turning everyone against me. 20 people smacked me. My bottom is bright red.
You liked it.
Oh, I loved it.
You liked it. See, guys, multitasking. We're multitasking here with violence. True.
We're good.
We're good.
And then also Snot Girl.
Oh my God!
Brian Lee O'Malley.
Look at that cover; it's just so good.
Yeah.
So good.
So, I did not know what to make of it originally. Because I'll tell you why. I have met people like this in real life.
Oh fuck yeah! This is one of the realest ones out right now, you guys. This is one of the realest fucking ones out there.
And
in
it's
all
about
ways.
A girl who her name is Lottie, and she's a 25-year-old living in downtown LA. And she's a fashion blogger. So everything about her is perfect. And like I said, I've met these people. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I've actually blocked them on my social media. but the art is done by, I'm gonna forget. Oh, Leslie Hung.
Mm-hmm.
It's written by Brian Lee O'Malley. I like it because it definitely has Brian's storytelling flavor. So every time, like in Scott Pilgrim, there's like a little like word chapter to let you know like what the next part of the comic is. I really enjoyed that. That seemed very familiar. I do love the art. The color scheme is fantastic from one page to the next.
It's very internet-y. Like, the way even that so much of the panel is their text to each other and back and forth through the different characters. That's how they do the character building, is they show you the conversations that these people are having and then their opinions of each other. There's so much character side, like super shady side, like it's kind of from like a shitty girl's perspective or a very lonely shitty girl's perspective.
I didn't realize that there could be so much depth to vapid characters.
And there's a huge twist at the end, a huge gnarly fucking twist. And you're just
comic.
Like,
yeah, I'm gonna only show a little bit, but the comic gets dark really quick.
Don't show that.
Yeah.
Don't show that.
I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna
show it. Show it too, man. No, but I have to agree though. Like at first, like I was reading the issue, and then I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be into this. This is like girly to like the nth degree, and then it got to the end, and I was like,
last page hooks you instantly. You're just like, oh, what the fuck.
I know.
And like, okay, and then you're like, the potential for cool just went from like 1 to 9 in one page.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like this could be so many fucking things. I'm so excited right now.
Because everything in me about it was like, I really want to support Brian Lee O'Malley. I love everything he's done.
Yeah.
But when I was reading the first issue, I'm like, I don't know if this is written for me.
Yeah.
No.
Come to find out, it's
couple pages.
Yeah.
It may not be written for a lot of you. Like this one's a little out there. If you're not into that, if you like Brian Lee O'Malley's work, you'll like this. If you don't, you probably won't. But who doesn't?
It was definitely written for me. It was definitely written for me.
It was definitely written for us. Like, it's a very good indie book. It's very entertaining, and it sucks you right in. It's well written. The art is awesome. And it makes you feel things. So the parts, like, the reason she's called Snot Girl is because she has fucking allergies. So she's constantly, like, running, and then she's super emo. She is literally crying at the drop of a fucking hat. So every time she'll be all great and shiny, and then she'll go like home and realize her life, and they have this image of her just like crying and snot, hideous, and no makeup, and very real life.
And one thing I noticed is that a lot of my friends are like, into like the whole social media scene, whether it's YouTube or Tumblr or whatever, and like a lot of the people that follow them think they're perfect, but like this title really gives you like a look into like their lives, and okay, they're not perfect. They all have something they're self-conscious about. They have issues with. It could be, self-esteem issues, weight issues, things like having allergies to the point where you just have goop coming out of your nose. It was really interesting, and I definitely like connected with it. I don't know. Anyway. And
then the twist at the end just sells. It's really good. Like, I want to know what happens next, for sure.
Yeah, I was into it. Really into it. So, what do you guys want to do?
Sure.
Things. Who's watching Stranger Things? Everybody raise your hand.
Okay. I'm going to talk Stranger Things, and we'll end the episode with Plutona. But in case you guys were wondering, we did switch it up. We're going to do Scott Pilgrim next week, because we'll also talk about Snot Girl, and we'll also talk about... Yeah, we're just going to do that next week. Sorry about that. Stranger Things happened. It was like, okay, we got to change everything up, and we're totally going to fucking talk about that in Plutona, because they kind of...
And we wanted to talk about Comic-Con, too. Like, we knew it was going to be like a long, weird, chatty episode, so... Plutona's awesome, but Stranger Things is even more awesomer, you guys.
This is totally Ian's wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So I want to know... Ian was showing me shit.
The Tumblr thing you found? That was a good one. Yeah, that was good.
So, do you guys want me to touch on, like, what it's, like, kind of like the surface of the show? Like, how spoilery are we getting?
I think everybody has watched it. Who hasn't watched it?
So, Savanna, you're supposed to be on chat. What, has everybody watched it?
Everyone's hands raised.
I'm pretty sure the entire world has watched it already.
Okay.
I don't know anybody who I haven't come into contact with that has not watched it.
Okay, let's start off with like the surface of it. So this show, I feel, and I want to start with this because I just really think that it just makes a lot of sense. This show was everything the X-Files revival wanted to be, but failed at.
Yes, on all the levels. I absolutely agree.
So this show, like I love when Kirk uses this analogy. This show is like a love letter to the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And an homage to everything good that came out of the 80s and the 80s sci-fi horror genre. There are so many things you can pick up. There are so many Easter eggs. It's like a scavenger hunt of just 80s goodness. And if you were really into the 80s, like this is a show for you to watch. Like from what they say to the posters they have on the walls.
Oh, when they asked him to take the Evil Dead poster down, I was like, my heart.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, who was your favorite character? Go.
Ooh, God, like all the kids. Can I just group the kids?
Hopper was my favorite character.
Oh, well, Hopper is the guy I want to bone right on.
Oh, stop it.
Like,
you don't want to bone Hopper, Savanna?
No, I don't want to bone Hopper.
I want Hopper to make me his bitch right now.
I want him to save me from the Demogorgon.
I don't know if I have a favorite. I loved Hopper. I love 11. Of the kids, I think my favorite one was the one that had the health problems, but that didn't have any teeth and had like the cracking of the bones.
His name is Dustin.
Dustin.
Oh, I love Dustin.
No, dude, he freaking like saved the day on like so many.
I love Dustin.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the kids were great. The freaking dynamic of those kids.
That's exactly it. I don't think I can
Perfect
pick.
casting. Perfect casting.
Yes.
Yeah. My favorite character was the kids. I can't pick a kid.
Oh, yeah.
They were all great. They just
and they made each other great. Yeah, and the way that Elle like is. Oh God, they're so good. Fucking so good.
So the other thing is, by the way, Winona Ryder must bathe in the blood of virgins. I have such a hard time.
It looks like they had to make her look old. They had to make her look older. It feels like sometimes.
And she's great. By the way, I did have, and I think Savanna will kind of agree with this, but I did have a couple other friends who were parents. They're like, I don't think you fucking understand. If anything like that happened to my kid, you better believe I would be acting exactly like Winona Ryder's character.
Oh yeah.
In that show. And I was like, ooh, I took that as a like, gotcha, good to know.
Totally.
Like, Winona Ryder, I mean, she should have never let her scandals get in the way. She's just fucking crazy talented.
Or she's just fucking crazy, like in a great way.
She just chooses her projects so well, from, you know, Beetlejuice to Heathers to Girl Interrupted, and then like Stranger Things. It's just like, girl, get the fuck out of here. You're just so good. You can steal all the handbags you want. You deserve them.
Yes, free Winona.
I don't even remember what she fucking did. I was like, what happened to Winona Ryder?
Don't forget, she also slept with Connor Oberst, Bright Eyes.
Oh.
That was a big one for a while.
I don't know what that means, but like she could sleep with a donkey and she'd still be good. I love her.
Oh, that's right. Lance said Alien Resurrection. She was actually really good in that. That movie wasn't great, but she was awesome.
It was special.
It
was special.
Dude, but I think like when you're talking about like the love letter to the 80s, is it possible, like, yes, you can do nostalgia right. Like, you can do it right.
And you know, you can have a project like Stranger Things be so successful and be so brilliant at it, and then you can have a shit stain like the X-Files revival, you know? And it's just like, you cannot do something like the X-Files modern. You needed to have that grittiness. You needed to have that 80s, like that 90s feel.
You missed nothing on that show.
Was a diaper filled with shit, and I was just like, I am not gonna watch this. I am not gonna let a 6-episode greed fest ruin 10 years of my fucking life. Ugh.
And it was a bummer, dude, because this was totally redemption for that X-Files miniseries.
Exactly. Oh.
And it was. I mean, I was that guy by episode 3, like, I'm sure it's gonna get better, guys. I swear it's X-Files. How can it be bad?
Stranger Things was perfect. They had the houses, the costumes, like everything that they did for that entire fucking show was spot on. They missed.
I'm also a big fan of the shitty father.
Yeah. Shitty father was perfect.
They nailed that one.
A teenager just answered the phone.
Yeah. Yeah. What else about it? I mean, I kind of want I'm looking for.
Well, you guys saw the Tumblr post I sent to you guys. What was your guys' favorite? What was your guys' favorite?
Oh God, I didn't know there were so many. Like every single one was touched on a certain point.
I'm gonna cheat. The only reason I was like that one was my favorite because it was the only one I picked up when I was watching it was the creature trying to push through the wall. I was like, oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was the one I was like, that one's great because that was
also. You had Alien in there. You had The Shining in there. You had
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah, you just had so much. It was
amazing.
It was just so stupid good. Like, get out of here.
It was stupid good. Sit and watch it in one sitting.
And the chat is absolutely right. The fact that we're not talking about that soundtrack right now.
Oh, the soundtrack is next fucking level. Next level. The soundtrack is next level.
I need to, when I walk around this earth, I need to have that soundtrack.
Even just the synthesizer, just the in between the whole thing, like that was my favorite part. Fuck the songs that we know. I'm talking about like the effect music was so perfect. That like sets you into the 80s, like right on the head. And the opening with the red letters and the way that they did the title like credit thing.
Did it feel like those intros felt like the old like Creep Show movies and Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah, perfect. That all like set the premise of the show. The colors of the entire show, how everything was like super kind of dusty. That early '80s, late '70s kind of brown and everything's just brown. You know, I love that. I love that. How accurate the high school stuff was. It was just accurate as fuck.
Okay, and by the way. Let's have a moment of silence for Barb.
Those pants, Barb, though. Man, those were bad pants.
Barb.
I love this quote. In a world of Nancy's, be a Barb.
In a world of Nancy's, be a Barb. I wish there was more Nancy's. Nancy was awesome.
Dude, I liked the casting.
I love the casting.
I like the fact that Nancy was a very attractive actress for the role, but I'm really glad they didn't go like super hot.
I know.
You know, like that was totally the girl that I would pass by in school and be like, "Yep, I want to know her." Like, you know,
just more casting. That's something that we should really appreciate about the show. It's because they didn't cast beautiful people, and I appreciate that. I am so sick of this CW.
No, they were looking for something very specific, and they got it. Very specific.
And who wants to punch the fuck out of Matthew Modine now?
Papa. Papa.
He was great. He was great.
He didn't say anything, and I wanted to rip his testicles through his throat. You know, like.
And then hold on, someone the chat's saving us right now. Survive did the soundtrack. My friend was telling me about that. Thank you, Neil.
What are you saving?
Can you do 4 a.m. every Sunday now, dude?
I know.
And or Monday for you. Shit. And I guess they're from Austin, Texas. And Austin's also got so much great music.
Austin, Texas.
But dude, I was just
Texas is not a weed-friendly state.
Now, here's the other thing: the Duffer Brothers.
The Duffer Brothers.
Who the fuck are these guys? And let them make everything.
Let them make everything. They need to make a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, like I'm actually want to check out their. They're born 1984, Durham, North Carolina. They're twin brothers. They're best known for Hidden.
Now they're best known for Stranger Things.
And then they've also written a couple episodes for Wayward Pines, which I'm still not hearing great things about.
Wayward Pines. Okay, yeah. I want to give it a shout out. Watch Wayward Pines season 1. It's amazing. Okay. It's almost at the level of Stranger Things. It was supposed to be. It was supposed. What?
I said I read too much. I haven't heard of this.
Oh, so
when did it come out?
It came out about a year ago, a year and a half ago.
Isn't it? Is it M. Night Shyamalan producing it?
Yeah. So it was an M. Night Shyamalan produced thing. Like, I don't think he wrote anything or did it or directed or anything, but he had his name attached to it, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was the grand return of a mediocre creator.
Well, I feel like everyone keeps trying to capture that weird feeling of Twin Peaks, and that's totally fucking impossible. So that's what everyone kept like. I want to check out Wayward Pines. I want to give it a shot. But everyone's like, oh, it's Twin Peaks. I'm like, nothing.
No, it's not. Peaks. No, it's not Twin Peaks. But it was supposed to be a 1-season thing. It wasn't supposed to be a series, but because it caught so much attention, because it's actually really good, they gave it a second season. I heard the second season is not that good, but the first season is masterful. You should totally watch it. I think it was because they knew it had an ending, so they put everything they had to it. So that's why it was so good. But yeah, you should totally watch it. It's good. Wayward Pines.
So we are getting a second season of Stranger Things, right, guys?
Yeah, that was solidly confirmed.
I think they confirmed it. I think they confirmed it after the first day it hit Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, like I said, we're kind of playing spoilers here because I want to talk about the ending, and Ian and I had theories.
Okay.
So, once we figure out that there's an alternate, opposite, upside down version of our reality that they can travel back and forth from, what do you think? What do you think? Okay, Ian, tell your theory of the ending.
Okay. So my theory of the ending is that 11 did not die. She was just teleported back to the upside down with the creature, and I think that she is a key, kind of like Dawn from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Kind of like she's a key to another dimension. Dawn, her name is Dawn, right? Dawn.
Yeah.
She's a key to the other dimension, and as long as she stays there, there won't be any more doors opening to the upside down. And I think that because Will is infected, that 11 will have to come back and shit will go crazy again because they're gonna try to save Will. I think the second season is gonna be all about saving Will, and 11 will be back, of course, after puberty, because these kids are not gonna look the same. Look at Game of Thrones. Oh my god, those fucking kids won't stop growing. They're like giants now. Fuck 1-1. I mean, next season is just gonna be Sansa as 1-1. Yeah, that's my theory. I feel that's mine. So, but Kirk had an even better theory though.
I'm riding Ian's coattails on this one because I think it goes right along with they were saying, like, you need an incredible amount of power to create the doorway between the both realities. That I think, like you said, that fight, that was Elle creating that doorway. I'm almost wondering if, because of her powers and who she is, the creature is like, she and the creature are connected because the creature is actually her opposite.
That blew my brains out of my skull. Like, I totes think that's a thing.
But I mean, like, they definitely have to come back. They're definitely gonna have to. I'm getting goosebumps talking about this goddamn show, man.
Well, the thing is that I think you're right, because there is some kind of foreshadowing in the show when the black kid is like, didn't you ever stop to think that maybe she is the fucking monster?
Yeah.
Like, has that not come through your head that maybe she's the fucking evil in this? But I don't know.
Man, I also thought it was really great to put rules on Elle's powers. I think you can't make a character too strong. So I like the fact, I mean, even though it breaks my heart to watch her, like, watch the character be in pain, I like the fact that, like, if she used her powers too much, it was stuff like, you guys got to give her a break. Like, her nose is bleeding, now she's bleeding out of her ears, she needs to sit down, we need to give her some fucking Egos.
Some pudding.
I like that they put rules on her. I like the fact that she wasn't omnipotently strong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Savanna, what's your theory?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. I know that, well, he's giving her snacks in a box. So, are those snacks in the box in the upside down?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
So she doesn't come back and forth, so she's like stuck there.
I think so.
So her physical body's like gone?
Oh, no.
No, I don't think that. I think she has her
physical body. Is it like a magical door with like lock and key type thing? Ooh. Remember how he goes in like the magic door and his like dead body stays and his ghost body goes on to the upside down?
That's a good way to say it.
I don't know.
I like that.
That's how I think about it, but I don't know. She looked pretty like exploded.
No, that was the doorway opening. She didn't explode. I'm not gonna. But
she's been confirmed to come back in the next season, maybe just for flashbacks? I don't know.
No, I want Millie Bobby Brown, by the way. What the fuck with the
really
name? I want Millie Bobby Brown.
Like, is she from the UK?
Yeah, she's British. Did you know?
I followed her on Instagram.
Wait, what?
Great.
I missed it. What? Who's British?
Millie Bobby Brown is British.
I mean, she only says 2 words for like the first 6 episodes. Like,
but can we just like no? Every time we get awesome British actors, like,
they're all British.
Can we just start giving all the rules to the British actors? I'm cool with it.
Yes,
please. They're better Americans than we are.
like it blew my mind when I watched the big something or other. It was the movie about the real estate bubble bursting, and it was Brad Pitt and. You guys remember that from last year?
No.
Margot Robbie was in it, and she had a cameo. And it was like, now here's Margot Robbie to explain to you how this whole, Ponzi scheme works out. And it's her in a bathtub with champagne, and she's got, like, the most gorgeous British accent ever. My head was just like...
Kaboom. Yeah. That was me and Charlie Hunnam for the first time, and I was like...
Right?
Oh, my... fucking God.
But everyone forgets that he was also in Undeclared.
Yeah, but still.
Big Short. Thank you, Damien. It was called The Big Short. Great movie, by the way.
Short.
It's on. I think it's on Netflix now. You should totally watch it.
So, what else is there to talk about Stranger Things?
I want all of it.
Awesome.
I want it all over my face.
It was perfect. It's the perfect show.
I want things on my face. All over my face.
You're so weird. I love it.
Hey.
I don't think there's anybody from that show that I want all over my face. No, can't say.
No, I don't know. It's like
it makes me love it even more. Like, come on. How do you not? It's a show pushed with no sexuality whatsoever.
Well, if you bring me in it, like, I'll make it sexual. Especially if you put, like, a tall, chubby police guy with tight pants.
He's
on
old.
There you go.
Oh.
Now we know how that's how they're going to cast next season. They're like, oh, that's what the people want.
His whole story breaks my heart too much. It's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. And the way he uses it,
I just want to make him feel better.
Yeah, you know what? The worst part, like someone else was saying, and I'm glad we're bringing this up right now, Samurai was saying it was perfect to bring the flashbacks of Hops until the last episode. Because I really did think he was throughout the entire series, all right, dude, you fucked up a lot in your life, and now you're trying to fix it, like in a small town, and like have your redemption moment. Come to find out that he's not a fucked up individual. Well, he's not a bad person, but he's fucked up for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And that is some awesome character building right there.
Yeah, it's really hard to make a villain likable, and they did a really good job at because he started off as a villain, kind of like a guy that didn't give a shit, like, who cares about a missing kid, but then you're like, I understand.
Coffee and contemplation.
Mondays are for coffee and contemplation. Coffee and contemplation.
Yep.
Why are you closing the door on us learning, sir? Please do not close the door on us.
Oh, did you guys love their version of Google? I love their version of Google.
Oh, I missed it. What was it?
It was them calling the science teacher. Like,
oh, you're right. The science teacher is Google.
Every
You're
time
right.
they wanted to know something, they contacted the science teacher.
I love the science teacher.
Okay. That made a lot of sense to me. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's really well written. The way they get, like, how they figure out the whole thing, like, it's so cool because they're uber nerds. So they use, like, their nerd lore, and I was like, the Veil of Shadows. Oh my god.
Yeah, I like the fact that they explain a lot of stuff through D&D.
Yeah.
I was like,
I get it. You little fucking nerds. I love you.
And did you guys love the reference at the beginning on the first episode when they're like, oh, if you raise me, I'll give you my X-Men comic, and it's like X-Men 134, which is like the Dark Phoenix issue.
That's when he first appears.
Which is like the connection to. It's good.
I felt like it was like the direct reference to like Elle's story.
Dude,
I was into it.
Yeah.
I loved that fucking. I want more of it. I want it so bad. Like I said, guys, I hope we didn't ruin it for a lot of people if you're watching this, but it really is the perfect Poltergeist meets Spielberg meets Stephen King. Like, and I kind of
everything good in the world.
Yeah. Like, I kind of almost want, like, I think what we should do really quickly, I need to go get another root beer. Root beer. Do you have that Tumblr post to put in the live chat really quickly?
Oh my gosh, I don't.
I want one of your root beers to eat, Kirk. What the hell?
What? My root beer.
I want one.
It's 5.9
You said it was alcoholic root beer? What? Oh, root beer floats. I get as drunk. That sounds nice.
Yeah, dude, this definitely deserves like some French bean vanilla ice cream in it.
French bean vanilla. Have another.
Okay, one. Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, hold on. Like everyone else is saying, like it's also like Stand By Me. It's Goonies meets The Thing.
Yeah, it's not like it's I would say like
nail
more
this thing
like
down. Oh, and I'm so glad fucking
Paper Girls.
Michael said it. Paper Girls.
Yeah. Oh, did I say it first? No.
Who said it?
Michael, the new guy to the freaking chat, dude.
Michael,
fuck yeah, guy. Michael.
I see you, bro.
We see you and we recognize you. Namaste.
We recognize. What else was I reading? Not Paper Girls, yes, Paper Girls, but also another one that we're reading. Oh, what's another one? Guys, I was just fucking reading it. What's our other kid book?
Plutona?
Plutona, yeah, the one we're about to talk about. I'm like, I just read it, like...
Wait, Kirk, are we refilling? Are we leaving Savanna alone to host while we go refill?
No.
Yeah, Savannah, you got this, right? You're good. Yeah.
Savannah will...
Yeah, you guys, just kind of talk to the chat for a second.
No.
Talk about Paper Girls. We'll be right back. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. I hate them so much right now.
Host, Savannah. Host like you've never hosted.
All of you right now in the room. I hate you all.
I don't hear any talking, Savannah.
I hate you guys so much.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. It's good. It was fine. Oh, she's got the giggles. Now she's got the giggles. She's not going to stop.
Way too high for this.
It's all good.
Wow, well.
With Savannah.
I think we have to rethink Savannah's contract for next season.
Guys, I can't do this alone.
That was fun. That was fun, even if it was awkward.
You didn't just have like almost a panic attack, okay?
You're good. You weren't alone. You were by yourself with all your adoring fans and the entire internet.
They were in their room judging me.
No, they're not. So really quickly, I know I love always telling people like use the comment section, but seriously, after this is done, I want to see all the references that you got from Stranger Things in the comments. What comics did it remind you of? What movies did it remind you of? What Stephen King novels did, like everything. Like throw all the references down in the comment section, because I want everyone to be like, oh, you're absolutely right. And then also later on, I'll ask Ian or myself or Savannah, because they are the Tumblr king and queens of the internet. We'll put that Tumblr post of all the GIFs of all the references that were in that fucking movie, because it was amazing.
And just one little thing, like if you loved Stranger Things, just make sure you rate it and comment on it on your Netflix account, because that's how you tell Netflix, we want more of this. Take more chances with unknowns to make shit for you, and take risks like this, because this show would have never made it to the screen on a regular network. So please make sure you show your love, you tweet about it, you share it, you know, I don't know, share shit that's good. Don't share shit that's bad. Like, ugh, God, guys.
See, hey, anyway. You know, because we do different things all about comic books, and we do like podcasts, and we're going to the website, and Ian's fucking killing it right now writing articles for his new website that we'll talk about later. But we, like, YMB right now is legitimately like, let's talk about the stuff we love. And if we don't like it, we go, and we just move on. Like, I'm really all about that.
Do we just go, and move on? I think we usually go like, blah, 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 blah.
Well, we tell people to, like, burn at the stake.
Yeah.
We tell people to get their shit together, but at least we don't go revisit it.
Yeah, sometimes.
So, Plutona, I guess?
Plutona! Let's talk about Plutona.
Plutona. The artist formerly known as Plutona.
Oh, look at their rich people version.
Oh, my God. We're not... I promise that when I start buying all the hardcover copies of Wicked and Divine and some of those comics, I will start giving away my trades as...
I just really like black.
Yeah. I'll give those giveaways. But look at this. This thing is so fucking pretty.
Yeah, because it costs more.
It was. Yep.
Let's see if I can kind of show off a little bit of the gleam and the glow on that insignia.
How pretty it is.
Look at that.
Jordi Belair won an award for her arting. This is it right here.
She arts so fucking hard in this.
She arts so hard. She has literally got to be one of the hardest working people in comic books right now.
She also won another. Like, as we name people, I'll be like, oh yeah, they won an Eisner.
Yeah.
She won an Eisner for all her work this year.
And it's beautiful.
So beautiful. We are keeping in the vein of. So Plutona is by Jeff Lemire, and I'm always going to screw up her name, Amy Lennox.
I say Emmy Lennox.
Emmy Lennox?
Emmy Lennox.
Colors of Jordi Belair. Which I keep telling people, if Jordi is doing the colors on the comic book, just fucking buy it. Like, it's only talent that's hiring her.
And Jeff Lemire, like, come on.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Lemire. Lemire is not stopping. And it's by Image Comics.
They wrote it together.
And it is 5 issues, and it is definitely in the same vein of Paper Girls and Stranger Things and Goonies, and it's that really great, you know, kids who have a secret and no one's hearing them out.
Who have a secret, and they don't want to be heard out. They're keeping this secret.
And essentially, I want to talk about the fact that, one, the art is perfect. I really did love, like, right away, you kind of get a really good sense of who these characters are. And there's a lot of red herrings as to what you're going to expect from some of these characters. We got the poor kid with the leather jacket who likes to smoke with the deadbeat dad. And basically, Plutona is, what are they, grade school or junior high? What do you think these grade school kids are? Junior high?
Yeah.
And they are brought together because they literally do like the whole Stand By Me thing. And they go out into the forest, and they find a superhero by the name of Plutona in the middle of the forest, dead. And it deals with a lot of different themes as far as, like, what are they going to do with the body? Should they tell anybody about it? I thought it was very, very interesting that some of the kids were immediately like, hold on one second, let me get like a Snapchat, or like, I'm about to become internet famous if I take this picture. And it kind of really felt like they were really dealing with like a lot of, like, you know, moral quandaries and like what kids think, especially today in the modern age, about what's the right thing to do. Like, is it right to go get the authorities? Is it right to go tell somebody about this body? Or is it like, do we start taking pictures and like become Instagram and like internet famous?
No, making conscious decisions as adults, pros and cons, and what's going to happen if we do this, and what's going to happen if you do that, and the consequences. And still trying to get what they want out of the entire situation, and weighing their own friendships with each other. This book takes place over about a 3-day span, I would say. And so much of it is building up the characters at first, and then going through each character's family dynamics individually, and then together at the same time as friends. It's a very complex stream to an extent, and then once the story's laid out, it's just like you literally just ride it to the end, and you're just like, oh my fucking god, this story is great because it's not about what you think it would be about.
At all.
At all.
It does take a really. And by the way, the comic
very
gets
dark turn
quick. And to kind of give you an idea, this is the end of the first issue, and this is them finding Plutona. And I like the fact. Hold on a second. These two are. Let's try to get everyone in here. These two are siblings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this kid is the one who's kind of obsessed with superheroes, and we get introduced to him because he's he's almost like a bird watcher, but for capes.
They call them cape chasers.
Cape chaser.
Cape something, or anyway, he would sit up on, and the bully figure was making fun of him for being alone and with his binoculars looking for superheroes and documenting when they've been seen and all these things, kind of being just a little creep. And the bully was making fun of him, and the friends are constantly asking him to not bully each other, but still they all seem to be hanging out all the time. But they're constantly
this is the bully. And then I also I love this character. I'm doing it reversed. And she's like the one with the borrowing someone's leather jacket and got the scarf.
Well, you know what's kind of funky that I just realized? A lot of those characters are like a lot of the characters from Stranger Things. Like you have the chubby girl who's kind of like Barb. You have the Asian girl who's kind of like Nancy. You have the bad boy who's kind of like that guy with the awful hair that she's into. You know.
By the way, thank you for pointing that out. That guy's hair was the fucking worst in Stranger Things.
It was supposed to be that terrible, and it was very. It was on.
It was intentional. It was intentionally just hair fucking bad.
Kept pissing me off.
And I like how that character up and down.
And it is taking place in the modern day. And the other cool thing is that this is the end of the issue, sort of, but the first 4 issues actually have a backup story that is basically following Plutona and her last adventure. And it's done in comic book form. And I think what they do for the story was absolutely fucking genius to have those backup stories in every issue. Anyone feeling me on that? Or were you like, ugh, kind of want to skip this part and just get to the next issue?
No, I liked it because I liked the story that it gave you with the entire superhero.
That was
the right part.
Well, the thing about it is that you can't skip those backstories because that backstory gives you a clue as to what's really going on, and it explains the ending. You cannot skip. Which, it's kind of funny because that's why they put the backstory at the very front in the last issue, because you cannot skip that part because that part tells you what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And spoilers, it's really important that you read that backup story. Because Jeff Lemire...
Fucking read the book from cover to cover. Don't be an asshole.
People don't. You'd be surprised. I know a lot of people that read Watchmen and totally skip over the pirate stuff in the end, and the autobiography stuff. But and it's really important.
How spoilery are we getting? Do you want to measure how spoilery we can get in the chat?
I don't know. A lot of people probably haven't read it all the way to the end. I don't think we should talk about it.
I don't think we should talk about it, but I will say this. It is very much done on purpose, because by the time you get to the 5th issue, instead of it being the backup story, the issue starts with the end of the Plutona story, and then it goes into what the kids are doing afterwards about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very important. It is vital, and it kind of gasped a little bit when I opened up the 5th issue. It was like, holy shit, that's how you're starting it? And it was totally on purpose to tell the story and to give maximum impact on it. Because
I feel if you like Stranger Things and you like Paper Girls, you will love Plutona.
Yes.
Trust us. This is one.
Let's see. And what is the chat? Chat's going kind of crazy right now.
And I don't know. I just really enjoy
the chat like Plutona? Have they been reading it?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Jonathan is kind of relating to the Cape Chaser is like a storm chaser who chases superheroes. Damien thinks that the chubby girl was really relatable. I'm gonna totally agree with him on that. Let's see.
I don't want to color the chubby girl though.
Yeah.
That was he was calling her Chubs in the book as a nickname, and she was constantly.
I know, and it was so sad.
Calling her that.
I wanted to kill that guy. Don't call her chubby. She's
she was
more
a good bully. Like that. The book is really well written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so fun too at some parts.
There is something I kind of want to talk about because it keeps getting hints. And by the way, guys, it's a dark ending. Like
dark ending. Yeah,
really
I was like,
fucking dark ending.
Fuck.
And yeah, and that's one of the things that I wanted to like discuss too. It's like it really shows you how even children can be corrupted. And I'm not gonna get too spoilery, but it's about the corruption and like even power can corrupt the most innocent of all of us, and it's really dark and it's really fucked up.
I mean, it's about decision making as children trying to be adults. Like they're in such a transitional age too in this book that they want you to understand that they don't want to get into any more fucking trouble than they're always already in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like remember how We Can Never Go Home, it's just one bad decision for another making the situation worse.
Oh my god, that whole entire book was like, why are you doing this?
Oh, that entire book, I was like, guys, does this ever fucking stop?
Yeah, like there are times like I'm yelling at these kids like, fucking get an adult, call the police. What the hell are you thinking? What the hell is wrong with you?
No, we're just gonna shoot things and run.
Yeah, like that's what's happening in Plutona. Now here's the hard part, because I really, really, really want to talk about this one thing, but we don't want to get too spoilery. So I'm trying to figure out the right way to say it.
Spoilery.
I know, and keep me at bay because you know I don't give a shit about spoilers. So.
Okay, so when we get to the end, did you notice like all the fly references?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Can you guys explain that to me? Because I
have a theory, but I wanted to hear like what you guys thought about first. Because
I have no theories. I just kept noticing it. I don't know where it came from. I just saw it like in one page and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I saw it like definitely at the end.
Yeah.
The only part I remember seeing a fly is in the last issue at the very end, and that's it.
Okay, so there was a fly at the very end. There's also a fly when Plutona is fighting her villain. There's also a fly, like always kind of at any given time, like they're making a bad decision. There's a fly somewhere in one of the panels.
Really?
And
so do you think that there's more to it, kind of like the moth was in Lock and Key?
I think
because I really don't want there to be a sequel. I don't want
I want this to be done. I think
I don't want to know what happens after this story, honestly. Like what the fuck are they going to do?
Because basically the story is also about like
I like Minotaur. I love Minotaur.
Because it is like a lot of bad decisions all happening a lot, and it's them trying to keep secrets from people, and in the end it turns into keeping like the biggest secret. I keep going back to the old saying, there's being a fly on the wall. Ooh. And I'm wondering if no matter how much these kids think they've kept a wrap on everything, that they think they're in the clear, that they're not. There's no trouble going to come of it. There's always someone that was watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what the fly represents.
Yeah.
I think something and someone, maybe it's Plutona, maybe it's somebody else. I think someone kept going, I'm watching these bad decisions and I saw everything. And your secret is not as safe as you think it is.
Who do you... Well, I mean, yeah, that's so cool. Like, that's so cool. But that kind of leads me to believe there's going to be a sequel, and I just don't want there to be a sequel.
I don't think this book is... The way that they ended it, do you think that she's going to end it that way? No, she's not going to end it just like that. No way. No way. No way.
I don't know.
You think there's going to be more, but it was just so perfect.
It was not perfect. It was completely open-ended. What?
I would be happy if it ended, to be honest.
Like, that kid's dad's gonna flip out.
Yeah, like, you know the story's not done, but the comic...
No way.
And that's what I think the fly really represents.
Oh,
Jonathan, I like this. Jonathan said, the fly represents the deep shit they're in. Yes.
And I know this is gonna be completely, like, ambiguous, but like, did you guys notice that it just came full circle? Because at the very beginning of the story, they don't want to do this certain thing, but then they end up doing that certain thing at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
How do I?
Yeah, I can see that.
How do I send this to you without ruining it? Like.
Wait until after the show and tell us again.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I don't know who hasn't read the book, and you got it. This one you got to read, because if we even kind of talk about it, it'll be ruined because it's that good.
Yeah, this is like private conversation time.
It's
like
a
you
really
gotta,
good ending.
you read the whole story, and you're like, okay, reading the story, and then you're just like.
In fact, here it is. If you want to know more about what Ian's going to talk about after the show and we're in that discussion, just DM us on Twitter. We'll
DM us on Twitter. No, don't DM me. DM them on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Savannah's like, not me.
I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
But that is why I was really excited when we were like, oh, we should do Stranger Things. We should do Plutona. I'm like, yes, let's do Scott Pilgrim. This is totally the week to do this shit.
Yeah, fucking SCCC and all kinds of other conversations. This was a good one.
This is a great one. And
modification, no big deal.
Trying to give I really want to show off some of this art. I think the
art is amazing. Amazing.
Because we keep talking about the story.
Amy Lennox and Jeff Lemire are very good.
Yeah, and I just like a lot of the mood of what's going on.
And the mood that's going on, that's all Jordi Belaire's colors. Darkness where it's supposed to be dark, the fadeness where it's supposed to be all faded and shit. It's great.
She knows
what they want out of a vibe.
She's so good at figuring out exactly what the comics color template's going to be. And it's just like, fuck you, you're so good.
It sells the story.
It does.
It's important.
Figure out. Trying to find that one page where you're like, fuck, this is why we got to read it.
Which one is it?
Oh, so you want to be a superhero?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I'm trying to find that one.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So yeah, here it is. This is the one page where I'm like, this is why you got to pick up this comic. All right.
Okay.
So the kids have all decided to leave the body there, and they're going to go about their business because, like Savanna said, it goes over about a 3-day period. And a couple of the kids decide to buck what everyone else said and go back to visit Plutona's body. And this is why you want to pick up this comic. It's literally one of the kids standing over the body with a knife. He looks at one of the other kids of the group. He says, "So, do you want to be a superhero?"
How come Kirk
Read fucking Plutona, guys.
Read the book.
Read the book.
That was a good page 2 show.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was really good. That was perfect.
Wow.
So that's Plutona, guys.
That's Plutona.
Episode 22. And that was Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm. Episode 22.
New comic book stuff, and we didn't get wasted. I didn't get wasted because
I'm feeling pretty good.
I got buzzed.
I'm toasty. I'm warm. I'm feeling.
I'm kind of baked. I'm gonna take another bong rip before we're done here. Or are we done here now?
So let's kind of look at the chat really quickly.
Yeah, what are they saying?
Let's look at the chat really quickly.
One, we were talking about the Fly and Plutona. Spoiler alert, Jonathan. Jeff Goldblum shows up in the most recent issue.
Life finds a way.
It finds a way.
Life finds a way.
See, I love the fact Mike showed up. Mike Ortiz showed up for the chat a little later in the game, but it's good to have you, dude. Also, I really like the fact that we've got some future comic creators, kind of all trading off information and Twitter handles to talk later. I think that's really fucking awesome.
Networking inside the networking. Good job, friends.
So, and I guess they're going to kind of keep the conversation going using the hashtag. We got some different hashtags. One of them was Savanna host hype. The other one was hashtag blame Kirk. That one I'm behind.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Host hype. No more host hype, guys. No. Let me do it.
Another great hashtag would have been Ian X Hopper. They just shipped you guys into a relationship, dude.
Ooh,
but I think we'll just stick to the hashtag YMB.
YMB.
But if you want to throw in blame Kirk or any of those other tags later on, that's fine.
Your mom's breakfast nook. Your mom's bar patio.
Your mom's butt.
Your mom's butt.
Because I'm 12.
Yeah, you're 12.
You guys, if we, like, when we move the show to the DEC YouTube channel, we should, like, rename it Your Dad's Den.
Your dad's wine cellar. Your dad's
the liquor cabinet.
That sounds like a really dirty, like, old man porn. No.
It is. It's disgusting. That's why we're going to call it that.
Your mom's basement, because that's lighthearted and not as creepy.
It's got any windows, and I like it. So I guess we should do some, like, really quick announcements. We'll tell everyone where to find everybody.
Guys, announcements. I don't have a jingle this time.
Yay! Got some announcements. Dun 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 dun.
Kirk got the jingle this time. Somebody, we need a jingler.
What's that?
We need a dancing elf that we can just put onto the screen to jingle things for us.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my Valentine. So here's what we got going right now. I can't say when, but very, 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 very soon. We're getting a couple of last little moment tweaks on the website, which is going to go up probably within the next few weeks or so. That's Deus Ex Comica. Until then, you still have Savanna and I doing the podcast called The Bleed. Those links are down below. Also, like I said, I really want to pimp out Ian's Extraordinary Gossip column site.
Oh, it's so delightful.
It's so great. It's good.
It's so good.
And that link is I already put that link in earlier in the description of the video. Other things, I'm talking to Jonathan. He gave me a bunch. He's your Ronin. He's also one of our mods in the chat. He gave me a huge info dump. We're going to try to figure out how to stream YMB on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. But that also means some other things are coming down the road. Ian and I are working together. We're going to try to find an animator so we can get a really awesome, cool, like, animated intro that plays while, we're getting ready for the show. We'll let you know that we're not, flaking on you. What's the other thing that we're doing? I have set up the Deus Ex Comica YouTube channel. So over the next couple of episodes, we are going to start moving the episodes over there, and that's where you're going to start finding us and start subscribing, because that's where the live shows will be. This is still going to stay my personal channel, but the truth is that between Savanna, Ian, and myself, we're a goddamn team, and I don't feel comfortable with it being on my personal channel. I would rather have it be on the website channel because that's where it belongs. So this will still be me when I get drunk and have moments of random free thought and talk about movies. I'm also going to really, guys, I'm so sorry. I really am after the website launches.
Batman movie.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I hope you do, because you've kind of bailed on your little mini-sodes.
Yeah, I want to start doing that again. I want to start doing weekly picks and predictions and quick little review snippets. That's what this channel's going to be. But YMB is going to go slowly over the next few weeks, and I'll start moving the past episodes up there. But eventually we will be streaming live on that YouTube channel. So we'll move that over. So guys, really keep your eyes peeled for that. Please, 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 please go support Ian's new site. Even Neil's talking about it right now. He says it's fucking awesome. And
do you want me to put the link a little bit?
Oh, what, the new YouTube channel?
No, the site that I'm working on.
Oh, no, you explain it.
Yeah, well, I just don't want people to get there and be like, what the fuck is this?
No, it's awesome. I'm in love with it.
So it's called extraordinarygossip.com without an E, so it's just it starts with an X, so no E, extraordinarygossip.com, and it's just think Perez Hilton, but instead of celebrities, it's comic book characters, and I talk about them like they're real people. It kind of gives you... I grab one little detail from the story in that issue or that trade paperback, and I just write a story about it, and then I rate it at the end. So it tells you whether it's worth checking out. I wrote one about the Flintstones, and I gave that shit 1 star. Because I literally wrote an article about the only thing that I thought was good about the entire thing. But it's usually non-spoilery. I try to stay away from the actual story, but I talk about really interesting things that would be oh, that happens? Holy shit, I must read that. And a couple of my friends are helping me write articles. They're going to start, it's not just going to be me, so a couple other people are going to start posting on it as well. So, and if you feel like writing an article, you can, there's be a contributor section in there. If you want to submit an article, I'll edit it. I'll put the images on it if you feel like doing something creative and fun. and I'll do. I of course give you credit. I'll have links to all of your social media sites and stuff like that. Or if you just want to give me a tip on something that I should be reading and write an article about, there's a give a tip section as well. If you want to be,
I love it.
If you want to be involved, you can write an article and you can give me a tip so I can write an article for you.
Be involved.
Be involved, and it's fun. It's a fun and unique way to get people into comics.
Mm-hmm. This was something like Ian was kicking around like months ago, and I was like, dude, you've got to do this. Like,
I think it's like a new take on writing a review. It's not just some boring ass review. It's a review with purpose, entertainment purpose.
Yeah, and it's not negative or positive. I just grab a detail from the issue or trade paperback, and I write an article.
It's probably hilarious.
Yeah,
it's the right type of sassy.
Oh my god! I wish my phone was alive so I could show my Dick Grayson post.
The Dick Grayson post.
Wait, can I show it? I want to show it.
And then also Jonathan was amazing. He just put the link up also in the live chat right now.
Oh yay!
So
links everywhere, people. Start clicking things.
It's just gonna be links. Here's all your links. Enjoy the links. So that's pretty much it. We're so close to launching the website. It's gonna have articles by me, or I should say myself, Savanna, also Ian, because we're thinking about trying to figure out a way to incorporate extraordinary gossip in there, because it's also gonna probably be a featured section on the website. We have about 3 or 4 other contributors that are already coming in that we're writing articles for. It's gonna be fucking awesome, but it's also going to be multimedia comic book website that hasn't been done yet, and it's gonna be fucking dope. But it's coming soon. I promise. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be writing the horror section. In case anybody cares.
We totally fucking care.
I've been putting shit together. Sheldon's like, did you do that? No. Did you do that? No. Did you do that? I'm reading. I am building references. Okay.
Yeah.
Do not rush art. Do not rush. Genius.
Dude,
there's just a lot of good books.
Yeah. This has been like a year in the making, especially when we all decided to take the dive and press the big red button and explode Comic Impact, because that was becoming a sinking ship. It was like, well, shit, you know that we got a lot of work in front of us to do this bigger and better and like the way we really want it. So it's gonna be fucking dope. The reason why I haven't hit post-con depression is because I hit the floor running after con, and it's just like I've been writing. I'm probably literally gonna take my laptop to the bar after
motivated.
Yes, and it's gonna be fucking dope. I'm really, really excited for it. Okay. And it'll have movie reviews, but it'll be all very comic book centric, and that's something I really think is just missing from all the other comic book websites out there. So it's gonna be fucking dope.
Capital F, capital D, fucking dope.
Fucking dope. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. So like I said, I got the links down below. Go follow everyone. Comments.
Episode 22. Episode
22. We've had plenty of hangovers since we turned 21. It's been really,
Maybe
really nice.
You have. I've been on a fitness bender.
Oh my god. Episode 21. I lost the episode. I lost my fucking.
You got drunk.
It was great. I loved that episode. I like staying a little loose with you guys. What else?
Did you watch it, Kirk?
What?
Did you watch it?
Oh, I did. Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, it was awesome. You have to watch that one, Ian.
True fact. I've never seen an episode of Your Mom's Basement.
You won't watch them.
Well,
I literally watch them as soon as they're ready.
I've seen the ones that I'm not in, and there's 2 episodes I'm not in. So I've seen 2 YMB episodes.
Those are the 2 worst ones.
Yeah,
those are the best ones.
They're not the best ones. They're the worst ones.
I say nay, sir.
I say nay, sir.
Nay.
I say yay.
No, well, 2 nays, 1 yay. The nays have it.
Ha.
So in any case, guys, go read motherfucking comic books. Go tell your friends about this show. We'll put links down to slowly start subscribing to the other channels. And there's so much really awesome, rad fucking shit happening. And it's all happening soon. It's all happening, as Penny Lane would say.
It's all happening.
Alrighty, guys. We'll see you next week. Scott
Bye,
Pilgrim.
guys. Later, bro chachos. We're going to read Scott Pilgrim. It's going to be awesome.
Hi. Comments down below. What did you take away from Stranger Things?